So as soon as I heard that the main people from Full Metal Alchemist were going to be making a brand new anime, I knew what I wanted my first devotion for Anime April to be on. It was just perfect. In the first episode of Daemons of the Shadow Realm, we meet Yuru, a young man who seems to be fairly normal. He's eager, he's upbeat, he wants to help his village, he loves his sister, he loves his granny. He's a good kid. He's about 16. It starts out with him and his sister being born, but it quickly jumps to 16 years later. You spend the majority of the episode getting used to the world. Rural life in Japan. He's hunting with bows and arrows. They're gardening in the fields. It looks like rice. It might be rice. I don't know. I don't garden because allergies. It looks like rice. And then within the last 15 minutes, the entire world, for us and for Yuru, flips on its head. Turns out that it's modern day. The whole village has been lying to protect Yuru. There was a barrier that's gone now. Now, what we're protecting him from? I don't know. They didn't share that in the first episode, and I really would like to know that, so we'll be watching episode 2. But what we do know is that today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about God's provision. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste and we are so glad that you have hit play today. Do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but if you don't watch past this point, know that you are loved and you're cared for. There's a plan and a purpose for your life. It is Anime April. Dallas did an amazing job with his devotion last week. All the devotions this month are going to be based off of anime, and there are so many good ones out right now. So if you have one you're looking forward to, let us know in the comments. It's not the question of the week, it's just a question. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So like we said in the intro, the last 15 minutes of the episode make it clear that Yuru does not know what's going on. The entire village has been protecting Yuru from someone or something, and we know about as much as he does. But it got Dallas and I to thinking. God provides us with what we need, be it protection or anything else, before we even know we need it. And this led me to think about Joseph, which you can find his story in Genesis 37 through 50. Now that's a lot, so I'm not going to read it. But I recommend that even if you know Joseph's story, go back and read it. It's fascinating. Our church just went through basically a whole series about Joseph. I don't think it was supposed to be about Joseph, but our pastor kind of stuck with him because there's so much there in his life that is amazing. But real quick summation. Joseph, as a kid, had some dreams, shared the dreams, probably shouldn't have shared the dreams, probably should have held on to those and pondered them in his heart before he let other people know. But he was a kid. Made his brothers angry. They sold him to slavers. Slavers sold him into Egypt to be a slave. He ended up working his way up through a house, and then he got thrown in prison for something he didn't do. Now we know for a fact in 2026 that Joseph's being put in prison and then later being pulled out was in order to place him where he could become a person of influence and ultimately save not only his people, but the people of the land. And what looked like really bad couple years ended up being the means that God used to position him in order to save 2 different people groups in our lives. We don't know the future. We don't know what's coming. Sometimes things look really grim. Everything around you looks like it doesn't make sense. You don't understand what's going on. You don't get why things are happening. But we know because of Romans 8:28 that even if the things that are happening to you are not God's perfect plan, he will still work them for your good according to his purposes. Now, does he want the bad things to happen to us? No, but he will use the bad things to show his glory and his provision through our lives. So no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is, no matter what is going on, pray that God will use you and the situation for his glory. And he has provision that you can't see right now. It's coming. It may not work out how you want it to, but it will work out how it is supposed to, one way or the other. Okay, guys, that was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out all the things. Dallas and I are, as of the airing of this right now, we should be in West Monroe with a booth at Fine Arts. It's a competition for teenagers across the state to show their artistic ability. There's drawing, there's dancing, there's children's lessons, there's t-shirts, t-shirt designs, human videos, preaching, all of the things that could be considered artsy. And they're having a Super Smash Bros. Tournament this year to include all the geeks. We are going to have our Mario Kart curriculum there available for whatever you want to give, even if it's just a handshake. So it's going to be good. If you are not in the area, you're not coming, just be praying for us that we would be able to shine God's light and love in a situation where some kids may be nervous because they're competing, they're performing, and it's a Christian environment, but you always need more of God's love and more of God's light. It is now time, though, for the question of the week. Question of the week is this: what anime creator would you love to see start creating new content? I know that the people behind FMA have been doing Daemons of the Shadow Realm. We have Mao, which is from the creators of Inuyasha. Like, all of these people that have created these standard classics in anime are creating new things. And it's awesome, and we love it, and we're watching it all. So let me know down in the comments below. Okay, guys, all that being said, stay devoted, peace and love.